Somebody called my mama. I'm Dequan Young, and today we present 10 huge NFL moves that may happen in the 2018 offseason. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, and let us know in the comment section what other huge NFL moves could happen in 2018. The NFL offseason is arguably the most exciting among all four major North American sports leagues. Superstars change hands far more frequently, and big trades are always happening as teams desperately try to get out of bad contracts. Well, the 2018 free agent class and trade markets look also enticing. There are so many good players that look destined for new teams, and they'll have no problem attracting interest. The Miami Dolphins still Malcolm Butler. The Dolphins are a playoff caliber team with quarterback Ryan Tannehill, but man, do they need him healthy. And man, do they ever need a star cornerback. Fortunately, Malcolm Butler of the AFC East rival New England Patriots should be available. He had a contract dispute with the Patriots in the 2017 offseason, so it's unlikely the two sides come to terms on a lucrative deal. Miami has dished out big money to guys before, so they should be able to win a bidding war for Butler. And he will make that secondary that much better. It'd be a huge double whammy for the Dolphins if they can make it happen. The Denver Broncos cut Demaryius Thomas. Once among the NFL's top wide receivers, Demaryius Thomas has become one of the NFL's most overrated players. Sure, he's racked up 1,000 yards every year from 2012 to 2016, but he's going to cost too much money in the 2018 and 19 seasons. Thomas drops way too many passes and predictably isn't a game changer without Peyton Manning. Denver has to get younger and reset the wide receiver position, so cutting Thomas to create cap space should be a no-brainer for John Elway. The Buffalo Bills signed Sam Bradford. The Bills are getting there. They finally have a good defense again under Sean McDermott, and Shady McCoy continues to power one of the NFL's top rushing games. Buffalo also has two stud wide receivers in Kelvin Benjamin and Jordan Matthews. They just need an upgrade at quarterback. The Bills won't have a high enough pick to land a franchise quarterback in the 2018 draft, but they should be going after Sam Bradford, who continues to look for the right system. Bradford is a much better pocket passer than Taylor, and he's much more likely to get you that 300-yard passing game. All Buffalo needs is an above-average quarterback, and Bradford fits the bill. The Cleveland Browns signed Tate Davis. Davis has been one of the league's elite shutdown corners over the past 5 years. The 2014 and 15 Pro Bowler is unlikely to commit his long-term future to that disaster in Indianapolis right now. He's in line for one more big contract, and the Cleveland Browns make sense. They're building up a great defense around young stars Myles Garrett and Jamie Collins, and they have far more cap space than most teams. A 4 or 5 year deal worth around $12 million a season would be great for both sides. Davis would cash in, and Cleveland would stop being awful. Did we just say that? The Baltimore Ravens land Jarvis Landry. The Ravens have been searching for a star wide receiver since Steve Smith retired. You have to think Jarvis Landry will want to chase the cash while also finding a home that can utilize his skills best. Joe Flacco has a nice deep threat in Mike Wallace, but getting an all-around receiver in Landry could help the Super Bowl 47 MVP regain his old form. Landry should cost around $60 million, but he'll be worth every penny to Baltimore. The New England Patriots signed Sheldon Richardson. Bill Belichick loves finding good veterans at a reasonable price, and he especially enjoys reviving their careers. Well, Sheldon Richardson should be the next guy. Hard to see the cap-strapped Seattle Seahawks giving Richardson a big contract. The Patriots really need a new run stopper and pass rusher. Richardson fits that bill and would probably take a discount to play for the Patriots. A 4-year deal worth around $40 million would make sense for both Richardson and the Patriots. Alex Smith leaves Kansas City. In 2017, the Kansas City Chiefs drafted quarterback Patrick Mahomes as a surefire replacement for 33-year-old quarterback Alex Smith. Smith is on the books in Kansas City for $20 million next season, and he's having his usual Alex Smith-like season. For Andy Reid and the gang, it'll be an easy decision to let Ryan Gosling's twin go. The New York Jets trade Mohammed Wilkerson. The New York Jets simply have to rebuild and clear out as much cap space as possible. Star defensive end Mohammed Wilkerson is signed through 2020 and carries at least an $18.5 million cap hit each year. The Jets will have no shortage of interested partners to work out a deal. Wilkerson could land them a second or third round pick, and they'd be able to get out of that contract before it becomes really, really bad. Take your guess on where he goes, but a Wilkerson trade is only logical for the Jets. John Elway gets Kirk Cousins. A mastermind in negotiating, John Elway won the Peyton Manning sweepstakes back in 2012, with nearly half the league trying to win the share of services. But Elway and the Broncos have been quite miserable since Manning retired in 2016. They have a championship caliber defense that only has so many good years left, so they have to go all in for the next few years. All this team needs is a quarterback, and Kirk Cousins is an ideal option. He's probably not going back to Washington, and he'd have a nice set of weapons in Emmanuel Sanders and C.J. Anderson. Elway should give Cousins a 5 to 6 year deal worth around $80 to $90 million. The New York Giants trade Eli Manning. The two-time Super Bowl champion and game MVP holds most New York Giants franchise quarterback records. Say what you want about his inconsistency, but Eli Manning is the best quarterback the Giants have had. But Eli is now in his mid-30s and had an awful 2017 season, even getting benched in favor of Geno Smith. The Giants need to hit the reset button, so it's time to thank Eli for his contributions and trade. Don't expect Eli back in New York for 2018. That ship has sailed, and he deserves a fresh start before his career ends. This is Dequan Young signing off. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.